All right, you guys, it is Monday. I hope y'all are feeling like alive and ready to have an amazing January, an amazing 2026. I'm Tricia Turner. This is Rise and Thrive. We are here every Monday, 12 p.m.-ish Central Time, live to bring you messages, info, to bring you positivity and the four principles most important in my life, which being faith, family, finances, and fitness. You got to have like all great things and all of that to have a successful life. And so I've got my partners on with me today, Paul Simien and Amy Lampman. And you guys, are y'all feeling the energy in the world right now? Good energy?
Oh my goodness. It is so amazing. I mean, I can't even tell you, this weekend was incredible.
Share what you got.
Okay, well, went to go celebrate friend's birthday. And you know what happens when I leave town, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. The contracts start coming in. And this particular client, he was a customer, not even a client yet. He had been texting me and he says, Amy, how's the market? And I said, the market is picking up. I mean, if you want to see that, it's truly that. We were just making a list. These are buyers. Yes.
I love that.
And he said, he goes, well, I have listings. And I said, okay, how many do you have? He goes, no, they're not live yet, Amy. I want you to list them. 5. So on my way home last night, we were negotiating a deal with one of my brand new listings that had just went live 3 days ago. My beautiful partners, Mia Adams and Lauren Lampman, did the open house. It was busy, busy, busy. They picked up 2 buyers. We got in multiple offers.
Crazy.
I know. We are officially executed, right, Mia?
Yes,
she literally is sending it to title right now.
I love the office.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So it was so exciting because not only did we sell a brand new listing, we went into multiple offer, which is the first time in a long time. And one of the leads had been this man that had been coming through my phone for years. And he goes, Amy, here's 5 listings. So as soon as we get off phone with you, I mean, the show with you, we are going to be running comps because we have 5 new listings, 1 in the Woodlands, 2 in Spring, and 2 in the medical center.
That is insane.
Yes. And now he's ready to buy his own. And he just gave us $1 million budget.
So
Nice.
this guy, how long have you been talking to him, Amy?
Since 2020.
Has he ever transacted with you?
No. But what's crazy is we was always by text message, and my husband said, Amy, do you know if this guy's real? And I said, we're about to find out. So we drove in yesterday from Canyon Lake, drove right to meet him. He drove a fancy red Tesla, was super professional, was kind, was respectful, put in an offer on the listing, and then he didn't win because it was multiple offer, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And he said, it's okay. I want one that faces north and I want up to $1 million. And I was like, do you want us to continue to help you? He goes, yes, please. And I'm like, wow. I mean, follow up for 5.5 years. That's wild, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So Sirhan lives by that. That's his like follow up, follow back, follow through. That's his like life. He'll follow up till you die. It pays to follow up.
Yes, it does. 5 new listings and $1 million buyer.
Sure.
Yes.
That was one listing for each year of your follow-up.
Right.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Yeah. That is insane. Congratulations.
Thank you. We are super excited.
Okay. On your listing that went under contract with multiple offers, did you price it right, over the market, or slightly under?
We priced it right.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we talked about this because they were urgent to sell, so highly motivated. But because the market has definitely picked up since January 1st, I told them, I go, let's just price it right on the money. Let's not go low. Let's not push the market. Let's just go right in the middle. So we went $675 right in the middle, and we had 3 offers. We put it live Thursday night. The open house was noon on Saturday. And by Sunday morning at 10 a.m., the calls were coming in. Offer coming, offer coming. I'm at a brunch, offer coming. I'm on my way home, offer coming. I go, okay. So I worked all the way home from Canyon Lake. And this morning we had to tweak it because he was a commercial agent and didn't really remember all the new rules. So Mia, my little compliance she's my little bulldog over here. She was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I see 5 errors. You need to wrap that up. So sent it back to him and he revised it for the 3rd time. And now it is executed.
Great job, Mia.
Yeah, for sure. And it's January, I think the 19th. Like this is kind of something we haven't seen in 5 years. Six. It was 2020 last time we saw this kind of like
excitement.
Excitement before the season even hits.
Yes. No, we literally right now we just counted, and with him it's at 12 active buyers, pre-approved, some cash, and they range from I have a fix and flipper on here, and then we have several $1 million buyers on here. And no, seriously. Okay, right now of these 12, I'm looking at my list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of my 12 are $1 million plus buyers.
That's unbelievable, and I'm so freaking proud of you.
That came from your consistency. Your consistency and your work ethic.
It pays.
It does.
It does. And I told my husband we just have to keep traveling because the more I travel. So I'm so glad, Tricia, that we're going to New York, because then we're going to sell lots more listings and Mia's going to be super busy over here with compliance.
What are y'all doing in New York?
Inman.
Inman.
Yes, the Inman conference is going to be fabulous.
Yes.
Feeling the mind.
We're excited about Inman.
I know. I mean, we've had multiple interest rate reductions. Our phones are buzzing. It's so exciting. I told Mia, so she's been full-time in real estate for about 1.5 years. So she's been in the tough, the struggle bus. And I told her, do not worry about it. It doesn't matter if people are flaky, if buyers are liars. It doesn't even matter. All it matters is you keep being consistent and persistent. Consistent, persistent mindset. If you do those 3 things, keep hanging out with the top dogs, you're going to see. And when the market turns, and the other day I said, do you feel it? And she goes, oh my goodness, it's the beginning of January. This is so wild. I'm like, this is January, people. So can you imagine what's going to happen in February, March? And then it just keeps picking up. So, we're excited.
So are you seeing, and you guys, she's in the Woodlands areas and we're in the west side of Houston. So we're in 2 different markets. So Amy, in the Woodlands, are you seeing listings coming on? Like, are you seeing more than normal in this time of year?
I'm seeing listings disappear.
That too, but are you seeing new ones come on too?
We're just going to analyze that today because we have Woodlands buyers. But I mean, last week it was slim pickings.
Yeah.
So we definitely need to focus on finding those sellers, because the buyers now, I mean, wow, we've got some buyers. But I'll give you an update next Monday with Woodlands, because the last time I looked, there wasn't a lot of new inventory. There wasn't a lot coming soon, because I have the Creekside buyer and she's in the 800 range, and there was only 1 coming soon in her range. I'm like, oh, we need more listings.
Yes. So this is like a call to homeowners, right? If you're thinking about selling this.
Yes, it's a call to homeowners, because you may have a 3 or 4% interest rate, but guess what? Interest rates are now in the 5s. And in fact, Mia, the one that you just booked for our new client, what was that interest rate you told me about for Addie?
D.R. Horton's doing like a 3.99.
D.R. Horton is doing 3.99.
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
It's wild. I mean, the market has completely shifted. We've been waiting and praying for this day to come. Wow. And now our books are filled. The calendar is full of events. The energy, I mean, even this morning, leads are coming through and they're like, can we see? I'm like, yes, please. This one lady, she's like, my daughter has the flu, but I still want to buy a house. I go, it's okay. Let's talk through it. We can do virtual tours. We have people moving here from Colorado, from Utah. Anywhere else you can think of, Mia, right now? We have Colorado and Utah reloads.
I think those are the only ones for now.
Yeah, I mean, people are coming in from out of state and they just think like the prices are so incredible. So it's exciting.
It's crazy that you said Colorado, because Colorado just hit the list. It was either last week or the week before at the top 10 of places to leave, of people leaving the state. And it's because Colorado, according to the report, because Colorado was one of the first states to legalize marijuana, and now they don't like what it's turned into. So they're leaving. And Texas was thankfully, Texas is like recovering from one of the worst markets, and Texas and Florida are already springing back. And Texas is one of the places that they're going to. So it's crazy that you just said that.
No, and what's even crazier is that one of the phone leads we got, they're selling their home in Utah. She called me off a $1.1 million listing. And I said, what, is that your budget? And she goes, oh, we'll go up to 1.2. We're coming from Utah. We have $600,000. Our house is on the top of a mountain and it's not snowing here. So it's going to sell. And we plan to move back to Texas. And I was like, well, is your job bringing you here? You know, what brings you to Texas? And her answer was, we love it. We miss it. And we work remote, so we can choose anywhere. And we're choosing Montgomery County, Texas. I was like, normal. That's where I live. Let's go.
That's so crazy. Like anywhere in the world. And they
chose Montgomery County, Texas.
You never know.
You never know.
You do have a hot freaking market there.
Texas is really going to pick up. We have the Stargate project underway right now. So Texas is going to be a big moneymaker for the future. If y'all don't know what the Stargate project is, go ahead and look it up. It has a lot to do with AI.
Oh, okay.
There was a stat that I listened to this morning on the housing report, and I shared it in our morning community this morning. So there's some doom and gloomers out there there's always going to be those, but they're like waiting for this housing crash, right? For the housing market to turn, like this is it. It's going to be the crash this year. It's going to be worse than 08 and 09. It's like, that's so not true. Like every economist, forecaster, everyone, all the indicators, as you just heard from Amy, are pointing to exactly the opposite. But here's a fun number. So in a normal market, what keeps the market healthy, meaning enough listings coming on the market and to service the buyers that are actually out there, we need 80,000 new listings every week on a national level, 80,000. So, and we've been in a deficit for years because the market's been challenging for 3 years now. So last year, there was a couple of weeks when the market started picking up where we got up to like 50, 60, 65,000, 70. We came close to hitting 80,000 one time, but for the most part, we were in a deficit all year long. Right now, it's now the third week of January. We're averaging 30,000 listings, new listings per week, which of course it's seasonal because like there's some areas where people are snowing and it's -0. We're in the South, so it's not snowing here. But we're in an extreme deficit. 30,000 new listings per week compared to the 80 that are needed is a lot. That doesn't mean sellers, hey, let's go price our home over, because it also shows that buyers are very smart and they're not going to overpay for things, not grossly like what happened during COVID. They're very much aware of what happened and what could happen again. And so they're being very selective on the homes that they want. They want something that's priced right. They want something that looks beautiful, but it's a great time for sellers to get on the market because if your home's priced right, as you've just heard, and looks great, you're going to sell. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. Yeah, it's incredible.
And here's another fun fact on stats on top of that. So if we're at 30,000 new listings per week right now, that's what the report shows as of today. In the foreclosure, so for you guys in the doom and gloom world that are like, oh, we have all these foreclosures coming. Yes, there are some coming. There's some coming every year because of new construction and people don't prepare for the next year for their taxes and their payment. So that's the norm. But in the foreclosure time, 08 and 09, there were 300,000 listings hitting the market. Not 30,000, 300,000. I just listened to it this morning. I was like,
well, one of my sources says, Tricia, that we are about to have an influx of people that are struggling to make those payments, right? Because we had this, what I call the COVID bubble. The COVID bubble when everybody was in a frenzy to purchase and they over purchased. They spent $40,000 more than the home was valued at. And then interest rates went up and people continued to buy even though the market was going down. They did a 3-2-1 buy down. Well, now they're in that year. Now they can't afford it because the wife lost the job. Anyhow, we're hearing all of these stories, higher taxes, higher interest rates. Basically, it's the COVID effect is what I call it. And one of my sources said, Amy, I want to meet with you because there are 2,000 people that are about to go into pre-foreclosure in Montgomery County. And so we have a meeting set up this week to grab those listings because now there's all these buyers and we're like, let's just match them up.
Yes. Yes. Crazy, isn't it?
Yes. It's just a wild west right now.
It is. But I tell you this, like the agents that are paying attention and listening to this and are like, oh my God, this is going to be in a great year. It is going to be a great year. But oftentimes people get like too excited and they don't, you have to like expect the best, but plan for the worst, especially coming out of the 3 years that we just did. So be smart, like don't be overspending, like spend below your needs, like bank this money, go invest this money that you're going to make right now.
Mm-hmm.
Some predict that us in the real estate world, this will be the next 10 years will be the best 10 years that we've seen in our career and possibly in the history of real estate. What you think about that, Amy?
I mean, I'm ready. Why do you think I'm going to be a builder? I'm like, if I build it, they will come, right? So now I have my investors reaching out to me. And what's interesting is I was just speaking to one of my strategic business partners, one of my lenders, and he said, Amy, if you're successful in that first build, I'm highly seriously considering investing with you. So we're having to meet with our attorney to draw up docs to become more of an efficient builder. It's incredible. I'm like, wow, we're just going to build them. If we can't find people to sell, we're just going to build them. That's all we can do.
Paul, here's an interesting thing I've been like paying attention to in the last few days. We'll see what you guys think about this. Are you all seeing more and more people complaining about artificial intelligence? Like, I'm so over this now. Can we get back to like people being real, authentic people? This is your like world, Paul. What's your thoughts?
I really haven't come across too many of those people that are really not engaging. And if you are, if you're one of those people, there's nothing wrong with that. You're potentially using it maybe the wrong way. Most people that I talk to, that I've communicated with it on a daily basis, are really getting a lot out of it because they're realizing that they're getting time back from having to do a lot of your mundane, repetitive tasks every day, to where you're learning how to automate it, and it's simpler for you if you're using it the right way. I will say that on a different angle, there is a huge thing that is coming to the AI space, and it's taking effect after January 21st. So I would advise everybody and anybody, if you do a lot of things on the internet, practice the highest form of cybersecurity that you can possibly do. Y'all know it's the highest form of cybersecurity you can do.
What?
A book. All of your passwords and everything that you have, that you ever get on websites, if you get security codes or anything like that, put them in a book, put them in a safe. 100% recommend. Okay. There was in the UK, there was I kind of went off topic from what you were discussing, but in the UK, there were, I think it was $3.3 billion that were stolen in cryptocurrency. And there was one family that pretty much put their whole life savings in cryptocurrency. They were buying one coin. I'm not going to name it on the podcast, but their thoughts was everything was safe in their cloud. Y'all save all your passwords to your clouds and all that good stuff. They felt as though that was a safe place for all their passwords and everything, where their cloud got hacked. And so they literally watched every coin that they had in this one specific coin go away to a criminal's wallet, and there's nothing they could do about it. So I would really recommend that everybody save all your passwords on a piece of paper. Try not to save too much stuff to the cloud. I always, if y'all ever listen to me, I always tell you to get an external hard drive, keep it offline, use artificial intelligence to its fullest, use it the smart way, protect yourself at all times. If you don't want it on the internet, don't put it in there. Yeah. But there's another, so that's the doom and gloom. That's the security part, right? Very important, y'all. Cybersecurity practice, great cybersecurity. Don't click on links that you shouldn't. here's the new part. So, or the awesome part. After January 21st, y'all ever heard of the fancy stuff called SEO? Yeah. So SEO is going to be a thing of the past because they're moving towards GEO. And that is called GEO is, let me say it correctly, Generative Engine Optimization. So that will be replacing AI. And not AI, sorry.
What?
Pause. It will be replacing SEO. And so what that means is, y'all, how many times y'all go on Google, right? Y'all go on Google like all the time? Have y'all noticed when you go search things on Google, there's the AI mode?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one do you use more? Just the regular Google search bar, or you use the AI mode?
I kind of compare them.
Mm-hmm. So back in the day, if you took one of these fun little Google classes like I did back in the day, you had different ways to search for specific things using Google, to where if I wanted to search using keywords only, I would put what I'm looking for, space, plus sign, space, and then what it's associated with, space, plus sign, whatever else I really wanted to identify that I was looking for, to where I didn't have to go death scrolling through a bunch of different links. Well, AI mode does that for you. And so when you can literally, in the Google search bar, just like you go in ChatGPT, you can type in whatever you want to find, and AI mode will summarize everything for you and give you the best results on that. So the question to you guys, as real estate brokers, agents, everybody, entrepreneurs, well, how can I rank now, right?
Right. Yeah. As one of the tops in the searches. Yes. Always.
It's credibility. So what AI is doing now is searching through your footprint in the internet. It's searching through your blogs. It's searching through your reviews. It's searching through your website to see if you have a Q&A section. Because if I'm Paul and I'm like, what's the Fulshear market like? And Tricia, you just recently put out a blog, and then the AI in agent mode, which is a whole nother conversation. The AI in agent mode, when in research one of your recent blogs, is going to compare it to actual statistics. And if that aligns, you have a higher percentage getting ranked. And if you have reviews where people are really saying that you worked well with them, that's backing you. So that pushes you higher to the GEO. So it's no longer keywords, it's about the business that you do. So everybody that's been over there faking keywords for all these years.
So what should they be doing?
Exactly what you and Amy are doing: selling homes, treating your clients with respect, treating them, being professional, closing deals, and keep blogging. Make sure that you're getting reviews from your clients, feedback from them, and you're putting everything on the internet. So you will, as long as you're producing and you're performing, you will project yourself into the future.
I think the takeaway there is like, and I thought about it this morning too, it's consistency, putting things out consistently.
You have to be consistent. And just like I tell the agents all the time, massive action equals massive results. I heard that from, I think it was either Alec or John said that massive action equals massive results. And it sticks, because no matter what you're doing, if you're doing it to the fullest, and like Amy, you're staying consistent over 5 years of emailing, just sending out that same campaign,
I don't think you email him very much, do you?
Mm-mm.
She doesn't email much. Amy could be almost one of the worst emailers, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, like, don't email me, text me. She tells everyone that.
Yeah. I'm also like, don't leave me a bunch of voicemails, because I get so bogged down with emails and voicemails. I'm like, if you really need me, text me. Of course, if it's important, like a contract, or we need to have it in writing, an email is, of course, the appropriate thing to do. But no, I don't I'm not a big spam emailer. I like to send people text messages. I like to call people. I like to do social media. That's my vibe.
Yeah,
Yep.
And it works for me.
it does.
It does.
And you've been consistent with it.
Yep.
And I think that's the key. And that's why things just come to you and they come list me, they come buy with me because they see you. Consistent.
Definitely. Yeah. And I think it helps having a name that's not common. We're the only Lampman family in all of Houston. So it helps. Out of 45,000 agents, we're the only Lampman. So
Isn't that crazy?
yeah, and it's a German name and it's a German area. So it's wild that we're the only ones.
It is wild. I never thought about that. But I
There's
think
one
that's
other Lampman and he's in San Antonio.
interesting.
Mhm.
Well, you'll have to look him up when we go to San Antonio.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
When's Power Agent Playbook goes on the road.
That's right.
Because that's coming up too, you guys.
February
Yep.
18th and 19th.
I know. If you're in Austin, I'm going out there to Victor Nino's office on
Thursday.
this Thursday. So if y'all know Victor Nino, if y'all ever heard of him, if you've seen that flyer around, and you want to hear some groundbreaking AI tools, then register.
Speaking of that, Paul, at the Time to Thrive event, which is now coming up in like 10 freaking days, Paul, give us a little bit of info or insight as to what you're going to be going over at Time to Thrive.
Well, everybody, I've seen so many different conferences. We've gone to so many different things. I've registered for so many trainings, like online virtual trainings and all that stuff. And I keep seeing the same thing over and over again. Just a bunch of, I don't know, what's the word I want to look for? Like hypothesis, where somebody says, or theories. They're theoretically, you could do this, you could do that. And then people's brains, when you tell somebody about all the different ways that they can use AI, the brain just kind of starts to go into a spider's web to where you think of all kinds of different stuff you can use it for, or they'll just direct you into just marketing. What I'm going to actually show everybody, and is it 45 minutes or an hour I have? 45 minutes. In 45 minutes, I'm going to show y'all a proven and repeatable workflow that will absolutely give you your time back. And I am going to use every second intentionally. For the first time, I'm actually going to practice my presentation because I want to make sure that everybody walks away with a firm understanding of how to implement artificial intelligence in your business, no matter how you do it, whether you're an email marketer, whether you're a social media attractor, whether you're a cold calling animal, whatever you're doing, I'm going to show you a workflow that you can plug and play in your business that day to be successful.
So would you say they're going to be able to walk away with implementing something right then and there?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, if you're as about as nerdy as me while you're at the conference, you'll probably be able to do it right there from your cell phone. It's that easy.
Love it. Good.
I love that too.
Y'all, Amy is also going to be up there because Amy's been married for how many years now, Mary? I've been married. I'm married.
Mary.
I'm thinking married.
Everyone.
That's so good.
Wow.
So good. Yeah.
You said
And-
31?
Yes.
Wow.
I married him when I was 12, but
Yes.
I believe you. Yeah, that's the thing.
And they have a family business together. So it's not one of the, and Amy and I are dear friends. So I see her. I see behind the scenes stuff. Like it's not a fake marriage. You know, some of those people, they've been together for like 20 and 30 years, but they live in separate bedrooms and they don't even have like a life. They should not even be together. That's not this situation. They're like happily married. They're best friends, which is super cool. So Amy is at Time to Thrive with us, of course. And Amy is moderating the Married in Business panel. Talk to us about
I'm
that.
so excited about that.
Yeah. How hard is it, do you think, for these two couples that you're going to be talking to work together in business, in our industry, live together and keep their everything like God first their family, like in order, like you're supposed to?
I think it's been challenging over the past 3 years. I mean, you have to be a really strong couple to go, okay, we're both in an industry that is commission based, and you have to reset your mind every day. And then, and now my spouse is with me doing it. And it's a stressful time. And, I mean, there were a lot of months I know over the past 3 years that, I would just tell John, okay, I'm going to go to the office and I don't know what's going to happen today. There were a lot of question marks, right? My husband's actually licensed, but he doesn't do real estate full time. Although he did show a house for me this morning. That was nice. And he picked up one of my first sale signs because we're moving into the new listings. So he's super helpful. But no, it's definitely challenging. And I can't imagine if he was a full-time realtor. Although I will tell you this, he said, I'm really enjoying these new builds. If we can get it off the ground, and then if we get to the point where we're building, 8 to 10 homes a year and it replaces his income, he's highly considering retiring from his day job and becoming a full-time builder. Yeah. And we're kind of at this point, we're on like a 2-year plan. Like, let's see what we can pull off in the first 24 months. We have so many people coming at us that, it's exciting.
Yes.
It's really exciting. I think that you have to be really good problem solvers, because if you're married and you have the clients and you have the market that's cyclical, and we were in the downturn market, you really have to have that deep inner strength kind of love, like, we're going to get through this. You're my best friend. Even in the hard times, we're going to struggle together. We're going to create success together. We're going to celebrate together. John's already said that when we sell our very first new build, he's like, I'm going to buy a watch. And I was like, okay, what kind of watch are you going to go buy? And he's like, I want an Omega watch. He has this whole fancy watch he wants. None of us understand it, but I'm like, hey, if it makes you happy and you feel like that's your success, he goes, I don't need a fancy car. He goes, I just want to watch just to celebrate. So I think part of it is the marriage thing. It's celebrating. Sometimes we just celebrate with, a glass of bubbles. And then on a big one, we'll celebrate with a fancy watch.
Yes. Why not?
It's celebrating the small wins. And last night when I was in the multiple offer, he was like pacing the floor. Oh my goodness, the pressure. And I was like, I can't imagine if he was in it with me full time. He's watching from the sidelines and he's like, how are you going to react? What are you going to do? What are you going to say? And I'm like, John, I got this. Like, this is so easy for me. Don't worry about it. And he's like, I don't know how you keep so calm under the pressure. And I'm like, because I thrive on the pressure. To me, the calmness is boring. I like it when I'm in a pressure cooker. I like when we have a deadline. I like when there's stage and there's lights and there's people and there's action. He's the opposite. So I have a feeling the couples I'm going to interview, I have a feeling that they have opposite personalities. Because when you do, then you it's like strength, right? He brings me kind of down to earth, and then I take him to the stars. So we're a good balance for each other. And I have a feeling like Preston and Holly are the same way. Yeah. I've had some heart to hearts with her during some leadership events, and she's like, "Oh, yes, it helps that we're opposites."
Well, and Michelle and Jeff you'll see he's the, biblically the man's supposed to lead the family. That they live by that. They both were in previous relationships, so they have kids from previous marriages, and Jeff's son was killed last week. And so his service, I didn't even know about it. And his service, I think it was Friday. And I reached out to Michelle and I was like, oh my gosh, like, holy crap. I had no idea this just happened. I'm so sorry. Are y'all okay? And this conference is coming up. Our event is coming up. And she said, we're just trusting God in why this tragedy happened. Like, we're going to do what we do, which is we're going to talk on faith and having faith even in times of sorrow. And so they even presented yesterday at Lakewood Church in a private thing about marriage and they're calling it awakened faith. So it will be awesome for them to speak at our event, like in the midst of sorrow, because I couldn't imagine that pain.
I can't imagine it either.
Mm-mm. No, and you will love them. They are like they lead one of the marriage big huge groups at Lakewood, So they're big believers in faith and walking by faith, no matter what you're dealing with. And they too are both in real estate, and they've been in it together for years. So it'll be interesting to hear the whole perspective as we now go into a different kind of market, because everyone can get along great when the market's really good, but it's when the market's really not good that it tests those things.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to hear you and them on the stage.
It's going to be fun. I bought a new dress.
We are going to have fun, you guys. Hey, y'all, tickets are now moving quickly because, of course, we're now coming up to the event. And, us real estate agents, we wait to the last minute to buy things because Amy and I probably haven't even bought our Inman stuff yet. That's also coming up.
Today.
Amy
but we're last minute people, and it'll happen.
Yes.
Yeah. So you see on Paul's screen, you can go to timetothrive26.com. Get your tickets, y'all. This event, Anthony Lamacchia is coming from Boston. He's a good friend. He has been in real estate forever. He's a broker, independent broker owner. He owns Lamacchia Realty. They did $3.3 billion last year. They helped 6,000 families. He's coming to do a full hour keynote speaker session. He'll speak in the morning. He'll speak before lunch. So definitely if you're planning, and the event runs from 9 a.m. to 5, but if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't come all day. Well, don't. It's only $47. So, and you get lunch included. So come whenever you can. If you can only stay for the morning session, I promise you within the first 30 minutes, you're going to have already gotten your money's worth because it's jam packed. If you can only come for the afternoon, you're going to get pause in the afternoon. You're going to learn artificial intelligence in the afternoon. So you're going to hear stuff that you can walk away with, and it will help you grow your business. Anthony is known for stats. He loves the same kind of stuff I do. Stats, data, what happened, like what brought us to what happened the last 3 years. What does he think 2026 is going to unfold for us in the real estate world? He's going to give you national stats too, but he's very, very great at telling you exactly how you need to be talking to buyers and sellers. And he has high energy. So if you don't know who he is, go look him up. He's really big on Instagram. Anthony Lamacchia Realty. We love him. He's going to deliver some definite insight into the real estate market. So make sure you're present. timetothrive26.com. Last minute thoughts, you guys, before we wrap up for today. Amy, what you got?
I would say
Paul.
This year is the year of mindset. Just surround yourself with the right people, because this is going to be the year where, we shoot for the stars, and you really can't be around the naysayers that they're like, oh, is this real? Is this really happening? But it was such a bad year. If they're focused in the past, it's a wrong crowd. You got to move on and move up, be consistent, persistent mindset. Seriously, it's who you hang around that will change you. And it will really change the trajectory of your business. When I started hanging out with Tricia Turner 6 years ago, my business has never gone down. So not that it would, I'm a pretty strong person, but it always helps to have someone who's at that same mindset. He's always just such a cheerleader, whether it's in front of your face or behind your back. Those are the right people to hang around.
Before you say something, Paul, like fun fact, Amy, one of the greatest things I love about you is like you're always down for an event or whatever, like whatever wild idea or vision I have. You're like, okay, let's do it. I can always count on you. I love
it. Yesterday, Maggie called me and she goes, Amy, they're going to do the TV show in Houston and we need partners. She was like, I'm calling you. And I said, yes, of course. And I said, next week I'll call Tricia.
Just say yes. I love that. I can always count on you. I don't ever even think twice about it. I'm like, oh, I know Amy's in.
If I'm in town, I'm in.
I always speak for him like, Amy's in. I don't have to ask her. She's in. Okay, Paul, what you got?
So when we were running earlier, when we started, I asked my one of my advisors in ChatGPT for a little update. And fun fact, Amy, you said it from boots on the ground, from you actually living it. But what Chat said is that the Houston metro area added 198,000 residents from July 2023 to 2024. It's the second largest increase among U.S. metros. Harris County alone gained 105,000 people. And nearby Montgomery County is one of the nation's fastest growing counties. It also says that 92% is already leased up for commercial space and single family homes, largely sold out.
Crazy. Great place to be, Amy.
And it's still growing. So come on, give me a call.
It is. The Woodlands is a hot spot. So you are in the gold, lady.
The Woodlands, Tomball, Magnolia, Montgomery, Conroe, Willis, hot, 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 hot.
Yep.
So real estate agents, number one, there's a lot of brokers, team leaders out there that are not helping as they should be and as they've promised, unfortunately, but we are. So if you're in any of those areas that Amy just mentioned, please reach out to her, because that's the last thing we want to do is see you guys not sell homes this year. We're going to have a great year, but you do have to be highly skilled and highly trained in order to be part of that. So reach out to Amy. Home sellers, like homeowners, y'all heard Amy, like she needs y'all to reach out to her because we need listings on the market. So please reach out to her, because we have buyers that are looking to buy a home in your area, a lot of them. And then of course, Paul and I are on the west side. So everything west. We're in Cypress, Katy, Fulshear, Richmond, you name it. We're all over here. And we have agents here to help all you guys. And we're here every week to train and educate agents so that you guys never get left behind, because we're better together.
Yep. My last takeaways to everybody, and I will shut up until y'all see me at Time to Thrive 26. When you walk away from this podcast this morning, if you don't remember what I said, I want you to go Google or search GEO. Generative, let me say it right.
Engine optimization.
Yeah, Generative Engine Optimization, GEO. All right. Start creating blogs and make sure you're getting your reviews and make sure you're paying attention to who you're paying attention to. And last but not least, make sure you register for Time to Thrive 26.com.
Hurry, you guys. Tickets are selling and we can't add seats. I swear we cannot. When it's done, it's done. Y'all have a fantastic day. Get out there and talk to people. The more people you talk to, the more homes you will sell. And make sure you're highly skilled and highly trained for sure. Bye, you guys. I will see y'all next Monday. Time to Thrive. Bye, y'all.